What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. Today I want to show you how to do dips if you want to build a more muscular chest. There's 4 things that you're going to need to do and make sure you do on every rep, and it's both for safety of your shoulders, because this exercise can actually do a number, especially if you're doing them incorrectly, and secondly, how to make sure that your chest is doing most of the work, because I think that's the big problem when it comes to dips. We have the opportunity for the triceps and shoulders to tend to dominate this movement. If you want the chest to do the most work, then do what I'm going to show you right here. Firstly, when you get set up for the dip, before you even go down into your first rep, position your body correctly. You've heard me talk about this before. I want you to slide your body and your chest forward. Slide your body through your arms. What that will do is it will actually place your chest in front of your shoulders. And as we know from watching this channel, guys, whatever muscle is out in front is going to bear that load a lot more directly. So if you allow your shoulders to round and get in front of your chest here, then you're asking for your shoulders to do more of the initial push out of the bottom of the dip, meaning less work, less growth for your chest. If you get your chest out in front of the shoulder here, now you're positioning it correctly. At the same time, you want to position your body in an anterior or tilted forward position. Why is that? Because once again, what are we really doing with a dip? We're actually doing a suspended push-up. If we could do dips suspended in midair, it would look like a push-up on the ground. That's what puts most of the work on the chest itself and puts us in a position to actually work the chest the most. Now, what you don't want to do, you never want to do, is go from a position of really leaning forward at the bottom and then come back up to an upright position at the top and go back down and do this sliding motion. You're doing a horrible number on the anterior capsule of your shoulder by doing that, so you want to avoid that at all costs. Once you get yourself into that forward tilting position, you stay there, and again, you act as if you're doing push-ups suspended in air right out of that position from a stable position. Now we want to provide more stability to the shoulder because it's important due to the risks that are involved here in this exercise. And you could do that by setting the shoulder blades in the right position. And you do that by actually depressing them at the top. So don't allow yourself to sink into a dip. A lot of us get lazy or we forget to do this. We allow ourselves and our body to just sink down, letting our traps ride up towards our ears. The proper way to do this and the proper way to stabilize your shoulders for safety is to actually depress and actively push down, and then again, maintain that throughout every dip. If you start to see that as you fatigue, those shoulders start to creep up because you can't support your own body weight, then you're going to want to cut your rep short there and stop your set. And it could be the fact that your serratus anterior is actually weak and not allowing you to maintain this depressed position, and that would be something you'd want to work on. We actually have videos on how to do that as well. Now, we finally got to the point where we're actually dipping. In the bottom of the dip, I always say it's how you push out of the bottom that matters the most. We can tend to push straight down through our hands, making this a very vertical movement. But really what you want to think of is, if you are doing any kind of a bench press, or we know so much about the value of adduction when it comes to training the chest, you want to think about how you can apply adduction to a fixed handle dip. And all you have to do is focus not on your hands and pushing down, but focus on your elbows and your biceps and getting them closer to your sides. So I'm directing my force inward, not downward. And by squeezing in with my biceps towards my lats on every single rep, I've instantly activated the chest a lot more. This is one of those game changer tips that as soon as you try this, on your very next rep, you're going to feel it a whole hell of a lot more in your chest. And we can finalize this and make this even more effective by not just stopping there. When I'm at the top of the dip, if I pause momentarily, again, don't focus on pushing down through the handles. At the very top, try to squeeze the handles in. Now I know they're not going to go anywhere. What you're looking for though is the effect of actually creating that isometric adduction at the top to get more activation of the chest, and then you descend back into the next rep. So if you roll all these together, guys, into this dip exercise here, it's going to become much more effective, specifically at helping you to build a bigger chest. Taking away some of that focus from the delts, taking away some of that focus from the triceps, because that's not what we're trying to do in this particular instance. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure you leave your comments and thumbs up below. Tell me what else you want me to cover, and I'll do that for you. And on any of our videos here, guys, this channel is for you. If you haven't already, please subscribe and make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss one of my videos. In the meantime, if you're looking for programs that put the science back in strength, it is important to do these things right, guys. You can't just go out there and tell people how to do a dip and not understand what's actually going on in the shoulders. That is key to what we do here at ATHLEAN-X. We put the science back in strength in every one of our programs. They're over at ATHLEAN-X.com. All right, guys, I'll talk to you again soon. See ya.